Aller is a very frequently used verb in French, which means to go. And then we studied the conjugations in simple present tense. Present continuous tense conjugations are same, correct? So je vais, tu vas, il, elle, on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. So then we talked about the usage of aller. Je vais à Paris. I'm going to Paris, or I go to Paris. Both simple present and present continuous. So this a is basically preposition, which can translate into in, to, or at. After that, we studied the contractions. Contractions is when preposition a is followed by definite article le, it becomes o. Ala remains ala. A followed by L apostrophe, a, L apostrophe. And when a is followed by le, it's o.
Yes.
Both sounds are o, whether this first one and second one. So this is something which I wanted to revise very quickly. So we have now kind of like divided this usage of how to say to go, okay, using preposition a into cities, countries, and regions, right? And then we studied like that. So I'm going to revise that with you guys very quickly. So in cities, when you're talking about cities, we use the preposition a, right, without any article. So like je vais à Mumbai or il va à Genève, which is Geneva. This is not just specific to aller. In fact, if we see, we use être, right, to talk about location, where you are currently. So je suis à Mumbai, elle est à Genève, je suis à Pune. Are you getting it? This thing? So with the cities, you don't use article after the preposition a. You just say a Mumbai, a Genève, a Pune. We talked about cities. Let's talk about countries, continents, and regions. Okay. So for feminine singular countries, or for that matter, continents, because all continents are feminine, we use preposition en. We don't use preposition a, preposition en when we're talking about aller or être. For example, je vais en France. I'm going to France, or I go to France. Nous sommes en France, which means we are in France. Correct?
Oui.
Then we have states or regions. Some of the states are feminine, okay? And the general indication that a state or a region is feminine is when they end in "o." For example, Californie or Alsace or Normandy or Bretagne. Ontario is actually a masculine region, but we still use "en" because it begins with a vowel, and that brings us to our next rule. So masculine singular countries or regions, masculine singular countries or regions, if they begin with a vowel or mutate, if they begin with a vowel or mutate, for example, Ontario, or countries like Iran or Afghanistan or Uruguay, okay, these are all countries masculine, but they begin with a vowel. So they also act like the feminine countries. So we use again preposition en, okay, je vais en Iran. Il va en Afghanistan. Elle va en Uruguay. And then similar with être. Understood, Alok?
Oui.
Then we have masculine singular countries that don't begin with a vowel. Okay, like Canada, Maroc, Japan, Portugal, Mexique, right? So then we use preposition a again, and then we follow it with le, the article. Now you know that the contraction, when a is followed by le, it changes to
O.
O, correct? So this is nous allons au Canada. What does it mean, Alok?
We are going to Canada, or we go to Canada.
Fantastic. And how about this one, the second sentence?
Nous sommes au Canada. We are in Canada.
So you are predicting our future.
Yeah. 2021 end, December.
So then we have masculine regions, Quebec, Texas. Okay, these are masculine regions. Okay, so Pooja, because they are masculine regions, we again use the same thing. We use preposition a followed by the article. And because they are masculine, the article is le. So the contraction becomes o. So can you speak this, Pooja?
Vous allez au Québec.
Mm-hmm.
Elle est au Québec.
What does it mean? Can you explain the meaning?
You're going to Quebec, and she is in Quebec.
Yeah, same goes with Texas because it's also a masculine region. Cool?
Oui.
We saw some of these country names are plural. For example, United States, the Netherlands, right? Philippines, right? For them, also we use preposition a, whether they're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. The article is les, a followed by les, the contraction is o.
Je vais aux États-Unis.
So this is, we are going to United States, and this is we
We
are
are
in
going
United
to
States.
United States.
Let's now begin discussion of another important. So venir is to come, okay, which is kind of like opposite to aller, right? Now, venir is also pretty important, pretty regularly used in French. We're going to study the conjugation for simple present tense, which are also the conjugations for present continuous tense.
Continuous. Okay.
So can you help me with the conjugation if you know, remember? I mean,
Yeah,
if you have studied.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. It's je viens,
Je viens.
V-I-E-N-S.
Mhm.
Tu viens, V-I-E-N-S.
Tu viens. Mhm.
Il, on vient,
Mhm.
V-I-E-N-T.
Okay. Il, on vient with a T. Okay.
Yeah. Then nous venons,
Venons.
V-E-N-O-N-S.
Venons. It's not
Venons.
venons.
Acha, venons. Okay. Then it is vous venez.
Venez. Mhm.
Yeah. And then ILS and ELLES.
Mhm.
When, VIENNENT. Vien.
Okay. So this is Vienne.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pronounce them once very quickly. Je viens. Tu viens. Il, elle, on vient. Okay. Nous venons. Vous venez. Ils viennent. Elles viennent. Are we good here?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you quickly give us a translations in English?
Sure. I come or I'm coming.
Or I'm coming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to write both of them because you guys know by now. Okay. This is.
You come or you are coming.
Mm-hmm.
Then he, she, or we come
Mm-hmm.
or coming. Nous venons, we are coming or we come.
Mm-hmm.
Vous venez is you all come or you come with respect.
Mm-hmm. Or formally.
Or
if you
form.
say formal,
Yeah. Yeah.
You come with the formality. Okay.
Formality.
Mhm.
And they come or they are coming.
And that is they, or it can be they are coming. Okay.
Yeah.
And this could be a masculine group or feminine group.
Feminine group both. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is venir. Okay. We're gonna come back to venir multiple times because it's a very frequently used verb in French, just like aller. Now let's take some examples. For example, we can say vous venez à 8h. Okay. Vinod, we discussed something similar yesterday. So can you translate this sentence for us?
You are coming at 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock. Can you, if you know, what does this sentence mean?
I'm coming to Pune.
Okay. I'm coming from Pune.
Okay.
I'm coming from Pune. Or it can also mean I come from Pune.
Okay.
It has two annotations. One is you're literally coming from Pune, right? You are in a journey and the origin of your journey is Pune. So you're coming from Pune, okay? Or you can also say your life journey, Pune, which is like I'm originally from Pune. I come from Pune,
Okay. Got it.
okay? In fact, we also use être for that, okay? Je suis de Pune. You can also say that. I'm from Pune. So these are both are same. These two mean the same thing. Je viens de Pune, je suis de Pune. I'm from Pune. Or this can also mean one more thing, that is you're literally coming from Pune as part of the journey. Here we are introducing a new preposition. As you can see, the. This is a new preposition that we are introducing today. The. This preposition can mean actually of. It can also mean from. It can also sometimes means to. So you are not off the mark there. But in that context, it doesn't mean to. It means from. Okay. But there are situations where it also means to. And we will study that situation when we study the topic of preposition in detail. We're going to study preposition as a separate topic. And that time we'll go through the all possible scenarios of the. For now, there is a preposition, just like a couple of prepositions we have studied. Abhishek, what are those? What are the two prepositions we have seen so far? A, on. So we have contractions, just like we had with a. So when preposition the is followed by definite article le, it changes to du. Okay. Then we have preposition the when it is followed by definite article la, it is the la. It remains like what it is. Then preposition the followed by L apostrophe, it is the L apostrophe, similar. When preposition the is followed by definite article le, it changes to they. Okay, these are contractions. You guys remember we had same with a, o, ala, a, L apostrophe, o. So du, the la, the L apostrophe, they. Cool?
Oui.
Okay. Now, as well, we're going to do the same exercise that we did with preposition a. Remember, we were talking about how to talk in terms of countries and cities and all that. Okay. So, as you can see, we use venir to talk about origin of the journey or origin of the person. So, when we talk about countries, let's start with this time. Let's start with masculine singular countries, and they don't start with a vowel. Don't start with a vowel or mute-h. Okay, because mute-h is same as vowel in French. Okay, so masculine singular countries which don't start with a vowel or mute-h. Can you guys give me example of such countries? Masculine singular don't start with a vowel or mute-h.
Canada, Japan,
Canada,
Canada,
mhm,
Japan,
Japan,
Mexico,
Mexico.
Mexico.
You know, EX, you remember that, Alok? We studied that when
Yeah,
EX, E
Yes,
comes
yes.
in the combination of X, it is A,
A.
not O.
Correct.
Like example, example.
Example. Yeah.
Everything, whatever we study comes back. Everything. That's why we study pronunciation at the beginning, because that's the practice we do throughout the rest of the whatever 85 sessions. Because whatever we learn, they just keep coming back. How do we say I'm from Canada? Okay, so what we do here, I'm going to write it down. It's pretty similar to that of your Je viens du Canada. Eshna, what is this du?
This is they plus le.
The
The plus
preposition the followed by article le, because this is masculine singular country, right? So du, je viens du Canada. Cool?
yes.
I mean, so far we have only studied venir, but there are similar other, not similar, there are other verbs. For example, we have this verb, arriver, which means to arrive. So we can also say, I mean, I just want to demonstrate the same concept.
We are arriving from Canada.
We are arriving from Canada or we arrive from Canada. Cool? Okay, the point of the mudda is, Aishna, same thing. When we use preposition the with the masculine countries, masculine singular countries, we do this, du Canada. Got it?
Yes.
So it's not like tightly coupled with venir. That's what I'm trying to say. Like we studied preposition a, right? So we also studied être, just to make sure that you understand that the coupling is between the country and this preposition usage. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, similar thing here. So that's why, even though we have not studied arrive yet, I'm giving that example. Now, if you remember, when we discussed masculine singular countries, we also had masculine singular regions. Do you guys remember that? Texas, Quebec. So when you talk about this, you also need to talk about those. So can you give me an example that I am from Quebec?
Je viens du Québec.
Du. It's you. It's not u, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Je viens
Je
du
viens du Québec.
Quebec.
Quebec.
It's accent. Quebec. How about AB? How do you say they are from Texas and it's a female group?
From Du, Texas.
Du, Texas.
Texas.
Cool. So then let's talk about feminine singular countries, right? We have so many of them. Can you guys give me an example? Nazneen, could you give me an example of feminine singular? Okay. Italy.
And
Correct.
Afrique.
Yes, that's a continent, but yeah. How about France? Italy, Inde, Afrique, France. Okay, these are some of the examples of feminine singular countries. So when we talk about the similar examples, like I am from one of such countries, what we do, we say je viens. We don't use article. We say je viens de France. Okay. In case of India, let me ask Vinod, how will you say she is from India?
Elle vient.
Elle vient. Spelling of vient?
VIENT.
Mm-hmm.
De Inde.
The what?
Inde.
So in case of vowels, it will be the apostrophe.
Okay. Dand.
Okay, so it will be
Okay.
dand.
Dand. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Cool. In case of vowel, it will be dant. You remember this? We were talking about this. Arrive is to arrive. I'll give you conjugation. Okay. For example, third person singular conjugation is arrive. Third person singular conjugation is arrive. So can you give me a sentence saying that informal situation, we are arriving from Australia. On arrive d'Australie. Okay, we are arriving from Australia. Now this Australia could be country or continent both, because it's the same spelling. Then this similar rule is also applicable for masculine singular countries which start with a vowel or mutage. Okay, so for example, we have, I'll give you some country names: Iran, Afghanistan, right? These are two countries which are masculine singular, but they begin with a vowel. So again, we will use the same. Either, I mean, in this case of vowel, we'll say the apostrophe, right? So, Anudeep, can you give me a sentence? You are from Afghanistan. The Afghanistan. Okay. Uzet, the Afghanistan. You are from Afghanistan. Okay. The similar sentence can be written using another verb. What will that sentence be?
Wo when
Vane.
the Afghanistan.
Correct. Right? This means the same thing. You are from Afghanistan. So that is feminine singular countries, or Alok, feminine singular countries or
masculine countries starting with H or
vowel.
vowel.
Yeah, mutage. So
Mutage.
masculine singular countries starting with a vowel or mutage. Okay.